Well, it's about 3 o'clock now. I don't really know where to start with today. Haven't really filmed much because I've been busy. So, first of all, 8 o'clock was on the bike, and then bike wouldn't start, so I guess I wasn't on the bike. Turns out it was the crank position sensor, and so had all the tank off, had all this, that and the other off, trying to look for it. In the end, we managed to get it going by using a jumper pack, but still going to look for a KTM dealership and get the position sensor, because if it's going to fail on me, I want a spare. It doesn't look too difficult to change on the road, so do that. Then I had, whilst cleaning my chain yesterday, I had a loose clip link, and it was really loose, so I was worried that it was going to come off and then I might lose my chain in some way. But I found a motorcycle dealer this morning, so I managed to buy a rivet link, which I might swap if I need to, but more importantly, it gave me a clip I was able to clip on, so I've replaced that clip, so that's not a problem anymore. And then we've been riding some lovely twisty roads through the hills. Most of it has been road, gone absolutely no off-road at all at the moment, but we are on the BDR, as you can see from this camera here, and we will be going off-road shortly, we think. But I think it's going to be reasonably easy gravel, although I said that yesterday. So that's the sort of catch-up of what's been going on today. I didn't film any of it because everyone was ready, right, this morning, and then my bike wouldn't start, and so I had to try and fix it, and obviously I was just concentrating on fixing it because there's all these bikes. And the KLR that's in front of me is a Canadian chap called Lyle, who we met at the campsite last night. He rolled in quite late, well, a late-ish, about 7 o'clock, something like that, and then decided to ride with us today. So kudos to him for putting up with all my shenanigans of being slow. It's just the way it goes sometimes. You have a problem, I have to fix it. I'm glad I've got the DMD with the OTB2 reader, because it just meant when it didn't start this morning, I was able to get the fault code, and then admittedly Damo had to ride off, get some signal, Google what the fault code was, so we had some clue of what it was. But yeah, anyway, that's a bit of a yarn of what happened today. Hopefully it's all plain sailing from now on. I guess we'll find out. Catch up with the boys. Didn't want to sit in the back anymore. Nothing wrong with being in the back, just didn't feel like it. The corrugation on this road, especially in the corners, is pretty savage. Definitely definitely vibrating everything. Here we go. Yeah. Just watch the rear wheels of the boys. Look at it. Oh, it's really vibrating. It'll shake any bolts loose. Just hopefully I did them up this morning tight enough. Not careful, we're going to lose out of the KLR. So here's the old clip. If I turn it over, you can kind of see that this end is all kind of like mushroomed out, and that one's too slightly, and that's what made it really loose. So just in there, I have a nice new one, which is good. And my bike is seemingly running perfectly fine.
Going up in the fault code list.
Now this KTM has decided to have the problem this evening, and he's got fuel pump issues, so we are forced to camp here, which is actually quite a nice spot.
This Honda works really good, and this Yamaha works also very good.
I can't wait to hear exactly when the tables are turned. Remember, I've got that on camera. So yeah, we're going to camp here, but it was an interesting day of breakdowns and failures and things. But the gravel roads here were really good fun. So yeah, we almost contemplated pushing on, but obviously this is the perfect place to fix Damo's bike. So a little cool because I think we're like 3,000 or 4,000 feet up now, and a little damp because we're in the clouds. So we'll pitch the tarp around some trees underneath the tables that are here and settle in for the night. But yeah, what a day. So I didn't film too much this morning because I was just really busy trying to take the tank off and try and diagnose what the problem is. And it's yeah, a little sensor that runs into the stator cover. So I'll order one and carry it, and then if it ever happens again, I'm covered. That's the plan. Right, time to join the others in a race of pitching some tent before it rains again. A bit of a short walk from our campsite is this nice little stream. It runs down, all in the woods, like that. And we've got this little walking trail that gets us back up to where the camp is. Pretty cool. Look at those. There's some mushrooms, and they're not even the cool ones. The cool one is this one. Look at the size of this bastard. Look at that. It's massive. Look. I'll put a cup. Get out of the way, tree. Cut for scale. It's huge. There's some more. There's this one. And there's that one. And there's, I'm assuming, that one. Yeah. All sorts of ones. That's my path up. Pretty steep. But it's quite a cool woody forest. I like it. And all the trees that were dangly kind of moss stuff on it. Yeah. It's a bit gloomy and a bit wet and rainy here, but yeah, I think we'll have to put some layers on tonight. But I'd say we are 4,000 odd feet up, so there is that. This is quite steep. But anyway, had some food, washed up my hot chocolate pot to warm me up. I think we'll have a quiet one and set off in the morning.
It's a face of a very unhappy camper.
Yes, indeed.
And there could be a face of two very unhappy campers if 690 decides that she's going to fly up again.
Right, well, I'm getting towed this morning because after taking the bike apart, put it back together again, basically, yeah, my DMD is still saying that it's the crankshaft sensor. And I obviously got lucky yesterday. What I should have done is when I had the fault is went straight to a KTM dealership. I didn't. I carried on, but it started every day, or every time I stopped and started it. So I thought, well, maybe it's just an intermittent fault. So yeah, get towed by the 690 this morning again to a KTM dealership and change that sensor. But what a pain in the arse. Very embarrassing against the Hondas and the Yamaha and the Kawasaki now.
I ain't looking forward to this.
No, neither am I.
So we push you over there. Let's get connected. Just try one more time, just in case.
Well, the battery's just going now.
Oh.
Oh well, which way are we going out? So I'm trying to roll down the hill a bit.
We're going that way, so if you can roll down the hill, great. No, 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 it's all going to go wrong. Don't knock my bike over.
We're going for the roll down the hill. Oh, this is going to be slow progress. I think that's me. The trick is that yesterday it started and we thought it was a jumper pack, so we tried that, and we tried that first thing this morning. It just won't start, and I tried and tried and tried and tried. Exhausted the battery pack basically, because the bike won't allow the spark plugs to initiate because it doesn't know where the crankshaft is. I'm going.
Oh. Okay, got it.
Okay, nice and steady, please. No hero-y stuff. Okay, you stay on that side, I'll stay on this side. KTM's looking after each other. I owe you twice now. That's so embarrassing. Yeah, I know, it's not ideal. So this must be what it's like to have an electric bike. Coasting at a steady 43 miles an hour. And I'm not going to say I'm under my own steam, but I'm under my own momentum. Oh, this might change the plan. This is going to kill me off. There's all my speed coming down. Will Damo pick me up from the back, put his foot on the back? What's he going to do? What's he going to do? He's coming up. Yeah. Okay. And this is how they steal bikes in London. Tell you what, I've got a 690 right up my arse. It's just tragic. Or do you want to go back to towing here? No? Okay.
This is my time.
Yeah, probably. I'm going to need the footage from this, otherwise my silence is going to make no sense whatsoever. Oh, what happened?
I went against my tank tiger.
This is so weird.
This is going to end with broken bones. I'll do the split. Oh, this is fucking lunacy.
Oh. I don't know where to begin. So obviously we know that I had bike issues. Anyway, Damo very kindly, as you saw, towed me to a town, and then a guy come up and got chatting. I'll explain why I'm out of breath in a minute. And he then said, oh, I've got a mate with a truck that you could use and a trailer to get your bike. So I've put my bike in the trailer. I drove like 75 miles to a KTM dealership. My bike is now there, so I'm just taking the luggage out of the trailer into the truck to drive it up to Moscow Moto's campsite, where I'm going to leave it there, and then we're going to put Sven's bike in the back of the trailer, drive back up to Trout Lake, and then he's going to give me a 2-up, or yeah, pillion back here, and then we'll wait for a phone call, and hopefully I should get a phone call saying, oh, your part's in tomorrow, because it has to get shipped from another dealer. And then I'll go down there and fix it. And then if I can't fix it, or if that's the wrong part or anything, at least I'm at a dealer that they can plug it in and we can diagnose and go down that option. But can't get over the generosity of Americans again. Like, just to turn around to me and go, oh yeah, I've got a mate, got a truck and trailer, just borrow it and bring it back. And yeah, it's like 75 miles each way. So anyway, amazing trailer. It's got a ramp on the back, and it had loads of stuff. It also had tie downs, which is handy because mine were at the bottom of my bag. So that's what's happening, and that's where I'm at. So I didn't film obviously when I'm driving because it's dangerous, and yeah, what an interesting day. Hopefully I can get it fixed and get back on the road shortly. Let's get on with this. It's also worth a little note, thanks to Chris and Russell for when I was in Australia, giving me the experience and teaching me how to back a trailer and things like that. That came in invaluable at the KTM dealership, where I had to almost jackknife it to get it out of the car park and back it up. And then where I've parked it here, I'll show you quickly. Obviously parked it between a bin and a trench. I had to kind of drive up and back up. So yeah, all come flooding back once it was once the steering wheel was in front of me. But big shout out to those two for giving me a hand and teaching me that. It was yeah, life lesson, life skill. So now I get to wait until the boys come so I can load one of them up and take them with me. Right, so we successfully made it back. Yeah, hook up there. So Sven's going to get his bike out and then give me a lift back. But yeah, what a day, and what an amazing guy Jeff is. I think he's yeah. Oh, gonna get ill. That's probably backwards for you, but it's I think it's a Christian sort of school or camp or something. And yeah, just the generosity of Americans is unbelievable. What a day. It's now almost 10 to 5, and we've got about half an hour's ride back to camp and then set up camp. So yeah, right, I'm gonna help the big man get the bike out. I believe this is Jeff. So there you go. Wait for him to get here and say thank you.
Okay.
Hold that for a sec.
Well, the next time you come over, you'll have to get rid of these and get street bikes.
Oh, these are good street bikes. They just have the ability to get off-road as well, so you're not limited to quite where you can go. I don't know why I put my gloves on. I've got to put my helmet on first, haven't I? Idiot. Well, thanks you very much again, Jeff.
You're very welcome. It was fun. Glad I could be here and help you out.
Yeah, it was a bit.
Yeah.
Like I say, if my phone calls and I said South Carolina on there, I'll know it's you.
Yeah. Got your bitch pegs ready?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. I don't want any of these snuggling like this. Come on. All right, guys.
Yeah, thank you.
See you, buddy. Thank you. We are now at Moscow Moto's campsite near White Salmon, I think it is. And I don't have a bike. So hopefully the wind is not too bad. But we are at Moscow Moto's campsite, which I'll show you in a sec. But the Germans are setting off. No, there and there. The Germans are setting off on their trip, and hopefully we'll catch them up, or I'll catch them up in a couple of days. Bye, big man Sven. Ellen! Ellen! See you soon, see you in a couple of days, hopefully. Or a week. So yeah, this is the Moscow Motor campsite. So you pitch your tents up on that hill there. It's all, they've got like flat sections up there, and then it's got a little outside kitchen, which is lovely, with a barbecue and washing up facilities, and then outside seating area, and a fire, and a lovely lounge tent, which is where we maybe all been hiding in here. With a little heater. So it's very cosy. Ta-ra!
My turn to say goodbye.
And then another one leaves me. And now I'm back on my own. Although it will be a little bit more peaceful without Damo's exhaust. So right now I'm sat at the end of the driveway to the Bates Hotel. I've got all my luggage here ready to go. The adventure is going to be a big one today. Can I get to the bike? Can I fix it? And then can I get to Portland? That's the plan. I don't know if any of it is going to work. I've called a couple of taxi services and one has just texted me saying they can be here in 30 minutes. So that's a winner. So things are developing well. And so it looks like I'm going to go to Fun County Motorcycles. And hopefully I can fix my bike, because that's the next challenge. And then after that, it'll be get to Portland, where I'm staying tonight. Fingers crossed it all pans out. I'm sorry if it's windy. I'm going to get the mics out of my bag. But I'm in the middle of fixing my bike in the KTM car park and all my gear behind me. So the taxi was successful. And I'll show you what I've got to fix and what I've got to change. So it's this sensor here. And so that's the new one. So I've just undone it. I'm going to swap it out and then I'm going to put all this back together quite quickly so not too much dust gets in, and then hopefully we'll fire it up. Okay, we're all back together ish, or just enough to get it started. I don't know if I've got any battery left in it, so this might be the telltale sign. 12.1, it should be alright. Let's hit the button. Whee! We're winning again, so that's good news. I'm back up and running. Put it back together and get on with my day and my trip now. Very happy. I must say a massive thank you to Fun County Power Sports. They organised the part to come from a different dealer and then stored my bike for about 3 days while that part waited to arrive. I did buy some other stuff from them, just some little bits and bobs that I needed. They also allowed me to fix my bike in the car park. So I was very grateful to them, and it got me on my way. So thank you very much to those guys. It's now time to hit the road and make my way to Portland. I almost forgot to record this. Although this is a highway, it's pretty beautiful inside with the river and the rocks. I've almost got to record it because I've been down it almost this is my third time. Fourth time. Twice in the truck to drop the bike off, and once in the taxi, then now me. So I'm kind of like, oh, I've seen it. But yeah, it's very pretty, but very windy today. Getting pushed around a little bit. Other than this scenic section, it was just interstate. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.